Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Eccentric Mind Podcast with me, George Hernandez. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Today I had the pleasure of interviewing Alan Armenta, aka SockJus. He's a local IE artist and super good people. I'm very glad I was able to interview him. I've been wanting to interview him for a long time now. And he just recently dropped an album called I'm Not Having Fun Anymore, which is right there. Highly recommend you listen to it. I was listening to it while setting up this entire thing, and I was having a fucking blast. You're going to find out a lot in this podcast, the beginning stages of becoming an artist. What else? I mean, there's so much to take from this episode, and, we reminisce, we talk about future events, we talk about past events, and I hope you gain a lot from this episode. There's a lot that I learned. There's a lot of things that I'm 1000% going to take, and yeah, I think there's a whole bunch of things you can explore and learn from, and I just hope nothing more aside from you enjoying this podcast episode. Thank you once again to Alan Armenta. SockJus, I appreciate you, brother. I'll be seeing you soon, and 100% go out and check out I'm Not Having Fun Anymore. It's on Spotify, and his Instagram is SockJus. All right. Enjoy the show, guys. Alan, talk to me about...
What's up, bro?
Talk to me about I'm Not Having Fun Anymore. What's changed from dark comedy over to now?
Damn, man. So a lot has changed. Dark comedy was just like I was like super green to music. It was my exploration time, honestly. Made a bunch of like music. I had no idea what I was doing, but I just recorded a bunch of music, and that was like dark comedy. All of it is in the same tempo, in the same key, which is like super wrong. Like, you're not supposed to make music like that. And I'm Not Having Fun Anymore. It is the most accurate representation of me today as an artist. I'm like super proud of it. I can definitely say it's my best work. It came because I had lost a project. Like, that's a whole story of its own. But we've come a long way since then, man. Like, I was still engineering my own like music back then, but like I said, I didn't know what I was doing, and now it's like purposeful. Now it's like intentful. You know what I mean? So I feel like those are definitely the two biggest differences. Like, it's much more focused now. Music is, like I said, it's intentful for me now.
Yeah, I love that. You said something on one of the most recent podcasts where you were able to get more of yourself out. It was like a lot more integrated. It's like it fully distinguished who you were. Like, it was like entirely you.
Yeah.
Like, you were able to get yourself out. And I think that's one of the big pillars and challenges of being an artist is like you want to drag out everything that you're feeling and then put it into something. So what was that moment where you were able to key in on that aspect where you were able to get better at your craft?
Bro, so I had this song that I would listen to, this Chet Baker song. Damn, what is it called? I want to say it's Always You by Chet Baker. I would send it out to my producer homies. Like, can you flip this for me? Can you flip this for me? And they would be like, yeah, I got you. And it would never get done. Like, I don't know, shit happens. But I started producing on I'm Not Having Fun Anymore. It was the first time I ever produced. And I was able to flip that sample after like a year of wanting it to be flipped. And that came out to be the Two Scarlet sample. So like when I made that sample, bro, when I made that instrumental, I was like, oh, okay. Like, this is music. It just felt like different, bro. It just felt like a whole new world just opened up. Like, music actually opened up. Before, it was like just songwriting, like hopping on beats that my homies made. But now it's like, oh shit, we're composing, like we're producing. So that was definitely the moment. Flipping Chet Baker, It's Always You. That's the moment everything changed. I was like, holy shit. Like, we could we can fucking, I don't know, man.
It's like everything started synchronizing. Like, rather than how you mentioned it before, you were green when you first started in artistry. Now it's like you're starting to get the elements. You're starting to get better. You know how to compose. It's like everything's starting to piece together. Is that kind of what it is?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. It was real time growth, like right in front of my eyes.
Yeah.
Like, it was cool, bro.
I love that. You did have, speaking about that, that's a good segue. You left a comment on one of my videos a couple months ago.
Dude, what did I say?
It said growth through artistic pain is real.
Damn,
What did you
I
mean
said
by
that?
Yeah.
Damn, bro. Well, it was probably in relation to the post, but I probably meant something like, cause as an artist, you gotta fail a lot, bro, in order to grow. As like, I heard this. What was the post about, bro? I feel like I remember, but like,
the post was me just saying that it took me 7 years for me to get to the position that I'm in right now.
damn.
It took me failing the first 1,000 reps that I had with my camera. Looked like dog shit. The 2,000 reps, not even better. 3,000 reps, yeah, a little bit better, but still nowhere near to where it was getting here. And then up until like 6,500, that's where I was like, oh, now it's starting to look kind of to where I wanted to go.
Damn, you say reps, bro? Like, like gym reps?
No, like camera reps.
What does that mean?
So just like making a video, like I've made.
That's a rep?
Yeah, that's a
okay,
rep.
I feel you, because I
anytime
said
I
the
press
same
the camera
thing.
record button.
I say the same thing about like making beats. Like, I say I'm getting my reps in, like when I'm making beats. But I don't know you said that too.
Exactly what you said, that like as an artist you have to fail. There's a quote by Bruce Lee that says, like everyone else, you want to learn the way to win, but never to accept the way to lose. To accept defeat, to learn to die, is to be liberated from it. You must free your ambitious mind and learn the art of dying.
Bro, failing as an artist fucking hurts, bro.
Yeah.
That shit sucks. Yeah. Like, I'm sure you can understand. Like you said, fucking, what'd you say? 7 years, 6 years? Like, that's fucking a long time.
Yeah.
That's a long time to be working on an art and not being satisfied.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, artistic through whatever. What did I say? Growth through artistic pain is real, bro. Yeah. That shit's crazy.
So now I totally understand that space. And then at the current moment with your music, so you said earlier that you're reaching like a new element, like things are making sense, you're in a different space, like you're like really making music now. I'm curious as to the fact that, where is it? Are you in a space of, oh no, where was the moment where you were able to identify yourself as no longer someone who admires other people? And then when did you make that transition to like now embracing your voice?
I want to say it was like probably like right after Dark Comedy came out. I just the reception for that was insane. People I knew, people I used to know, like were just hitting me up and just like giving me my flowers on it. And that inspired the next project, Flowers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, man, I want to say like right after Dark Comedy came out, I just felt like this responsibility. Like I got to keep going. Like I can't stop. Like I got to keep going.
Dang. Okay. And then that was the turning point that pretty much led you to where you're at now.
Oh yeah. Like after that, I just wanted to be creative in so many ways. Rather like not just music. Like I remember for Flowers, the project after that, I wrote a screenplay and I shot it with my friends, which is crazy. Like cool. I haven't done that in a few months, bro. Like I haven't written screenplays in a few months. So like right now in the headspace I'm in, it's like, damn, bro, I did that shit. Like that's crazy.
So, talk to me about that responsibility. Like what was going on in here? Were you like thinking about certain things, thinking about projects or ideas?
Definitely. There's like so many, like when you finish a project and you put out a project, you start getting so many like next project ideas and you get excited and shit. But so many ideas like don't even become like, obviously you can't make every idea into a project. So after I just felt like, you know what, like I gotta keep going. Like I have this responsibility. I don't know, I just felt it, bro, within myself. I can't like, if I stop music, I'll be so upset with myself. Like I probably wouldn't be able to live with myself.
Yeah, I totally hear you there. What got you started, and why? Like, what was the reason you wanted to start making music?
I always felt this passion, bro, this deep like passion for music. And even as a kid, people used to ask me like, "Oh, what do you want to be when you grow up?" And I used to always say like, "Oh, I want to be a producer. Oh, I want to be a rapper." Like I used to say that shit all the time. But I used to never know like, well, how's it gonna happen? And I when I was growing up, like I was just a music fan, but I wasn't like, I didn't pick up an instrument. I tried to play the guitar a few times, but like this shit don't, like I couldn't pick it up. So it wasn't until after high school I had stopped thinking about like being involved in music for a while. Like 15, 15 to like 18, I just was not thinking about music. Like I was still listening to music, but I had kind of given up on that, the hope of like being involved with music in some way. But in college, like my freshman year, I don't know, bro. I just felt like fuck it. I'm gonna write some shit. And I started writing shit. I would write shit like in the parking lot before class, like super hot garbage, bro. And I don't know, I've always liked writing. So naturally I took like, I don't know, I took a liking to writing music and writing lyrics. So that's how that happened,
That's
bro.
interesting. When it comes to the writing, do you think you also find a joy in not just writing music? And then when you're not writing like lyrics or beats or whatever it is, you carry those on to your music? Does that make sense?
It's not really clicking, yeah.
So like you write lyrics down,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
But then if you were to write something completely different, nothing aligned with lyrics, maybe like you're writing a journal log
Right, right.
or you're
Okay, okay.
writing like an idea that you had,
Mhm.
and then you like grab those and then you take them over to
Oh,
your music.
100%, bro. I have this journal. I used to try to journal as much as possible, bro. I never journaled every day, but like I would journal like important moments, bro. I'm gonna bring it to you next time I see you,
Okay.
so you can see like. But yes, bro, writing in general, like regardless of like whether it's music or not, it's very like healthy for me personally.
Mhm.
So yes, I think that type of writing definitely does transfer over to, like songwriting.
Yeah.
Ideas that like feelings that you might express when you're writing a journal entry will definitely make it into music.
Right.
Like for sure.
Yeah. Because the way I see music, it's like it's an artistry more about internal emotions rather than like whatever you are grappling externally. And I like that song that you had. It's called Schizophrenia. And in that song, he's talking about he enjoys like what's in here. Like there's an internal reality that he enjoys being embraced in. And I feel like that's kind of what artity is to a certain
Yes.
extent. Like you drag something out of you and then you put it into the
Yes.
external world.
Bro, that it's crazy that you bring that up. Cause like those interludes were something that I made when I didn't feel like writing any music. I was just like, I'm gonna just sample everything. So I would like watch movies, pick up a sample here, like somebody's voice. And that movie's Maestro. For that one, that's like Bradley Cooper.
Really?
Yeah, in that movie he's like getting interviewed because he's like this composer, producer, and he's getting interviewed and they're asking him all these like questions and shit. And that was like one of the response. It's crazy because we're in an interview now.
Yeah. And then the other
But
one, it was the Dream movie
dream scenario.
with Nicolas Cage,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, the first interlude was dream scenario. And I picked that one because the common the common theme in that is dream. Like this is music is obviously like it's a dream. So
Yeah.
I
I
just
see. I see
yeah.
I make the connection now. I like those interludes, man. I when I was setting it up, I had your album, and I listened to it like
Oh,
3 times.
sick, bro.
Yeah, so
Sick.
I'm definitely a fan, man. You had where we at? Where we at? You had a moment. I remember the first song I heard by you was Lancaster, and at the end of that song, you said, "I started living life only after I started making music." And I must ask, like, how how is that transition over to your life now?
Well, bro, like, I don't know. My life completely changed when I started making music. Um, Emotionally, spiritually, like, I had an outlet that I was finally like super comfortable with. That wasn't like, I don't know, that wasn't like sports or some shit. So that's really what I meant by it, bro. Like, it was finally an outlet for me.
Yeah, I see. And then when it comes to like I'm not having fun anymore, like what's the idea based around that?
Why the title?
Yeah.
Cause I had lost the album I was working on, man, for
Mhm.
2 years, and I'm not having fun anymore. Was simply how I felt about music. Like, I really like contemplated like not doing music after I lost that album. I was like, fuck. I was so like, I grieved it. I grieved that album. It's my child,
Yeah.
and I'm not having fun anymore. It was just how I felt about it. So when I made that next, like, the next few, like, when I made the next project, during that time it was like a bittersweet time because I was making the best music I ever made, but I couldn't attach it to to my baby. Like, I couldn't put it in the album I had been working so like so hard for. So I had to like put new shit together, and I'm not having fun anymore. Was simply how I felt.
Wow. I had a period of time where I lost like 2200 reps footage, like a camera, like a little 128 gigabyte, lost it. I had to like redo the entire process. So I totally understand that the grieving process of losing like some of your best work and then just it being gone. Do you think that was more of a, now that you reflect upon it now that you have I'm not fun anymore, do you see that losing the album that's your baby? Do you see that as a like a setback, or do you see that now as a launch pad to get
Oh
you
yeah,
to
no,
where you're at now?
it was definitely a launch pad, like you said, because after I put I'm not having fun anymore out, I started just getting opportunities that I simply wasn't getting before. I started doing shows. I did a live rendition with a live band. Like, my homies learned how to play my songs with a live band, and like we started doing shows too. And then we recorded the album with the live band. It's gonna be like a jazzy version. It hasn't came out yet though. We recorded it like
Mm-hmm.
last week, bro.
Amazing.
But a lot of shit has been happening. Like, SockJus and Friends, I want to say, was definitely possible because of this project. I don't see why I would do SockJus. Like, I want to do it every year, but I don't see why I would do SockJus and Friends if I didn't put no shit out.
Mm.
So a lot of shit
There's
came about because I put that project out. And who's to say I'm gonna never put out the shit I lost? Like, it's not gonna be the same one. It's not gonna be the same model. But who's to say I can't ever like remake that album in a different light? You know what I mean?
yeah, I totally hear you. What was it? Pages? Was it like files?
No,
What
it
was
was
it
it
that
was
you
the
lost?
project files on my
Uh,
computer. I was sharing a computer with my brother, and he didn't know what he was doing. Like, he didn't know, like, he was deleting them and shit, but he deleted them. And bro, I couldn't get him back. He couldn't get him back. It was a sad day, bro. It
I
was
hear you.
fucked.
There, I had a friend online who he made a business where he was like mowing lawns,
Yeah.
and he shared it with three other people. But then I think once it grew really, really big, he ended up losing $90,000 because his partner stole it from him, took 90K from him. And then I think it was 6 to 8 months later, this dude made $215,000.
Oh yeah.
So it's like sometimes you just like have to deal with that death, and then there's something just so much better for you
Mhm.
coming. There's a Bible verse that says, "The pain that you have to deal with now does not compare to the joy that's coming. Yeah. So I'm glad to hear that something has
No,
grown from
yeah.
that, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like the album I lost was called Divine Time.
It's a nice
The
name.
project, the concept, damn, I don't even want to say. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. But I lost it. Like, who's to say I can't do it again? I can't. But
Yeah.
yes, bro,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Sometimes it's not the right time. Sometimes it's not the right time, and sometimes you got to go through certain losses to get to certain wins.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. I hear you, man. Okay. Next question. Do you have any songs that you would like to redo now that you've gotten wiser, older, better?
There's not songs that I want to redo. Songs that I want to take down for sure, but not redo.
Okay.
Just because a song was how I felt that day.
Yeah.
I don't usually like work on a song across multiple days. I usually just finish the song then and there, like in that session. So I don't ever be regretful towards a song. It's just how I felt that day. But not every song that I put out needed to come out. Like, I don't know. Personally, I don't like Lancaster, bro.
Okay.
Like, it's a huge, like, a lot of people, like, bring it up. You know what I mean? People like that song. Like, I tell people, like, man, I'm going to take that shit down. And they'd be like, nah, bro, don't do it. Don't do it. But, yeah, bro, certain songs I'd like to take down. But I won't take any of my music down.
Can I ask why you don't like Lancaster?
Like I said earlier, it's just, it's not an accurate representation of me as an artist. It was like me training. Like it was one of my first songs. That might be my oldest song on streaming to date. Like I made that song so long ago. It only made it onto Dark Comedy because I was like, another song would look nice on this. Fuck it. So I threw it on. But it turned out like people like that song.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
That's interesting because I'm sure, like you said, you've grown as an individual too. There could be, I'm not saying this is Lancaster, but there could be songs down the line that, oh, maybe I don't agree with the things I said the more you like grow and age, right?
Oh yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's like every other artist too, right? Yeah, so that's, Is that a struggle that you have to kind of?
Nah, I wouldn't say not now, but I like to sit on my music for a while.
Yeah.
So I sit on music for a few months. Usually let it age. Usually I'll know like, okay, I can put this out or I can't put this out. But you know when you're making a song like, all right, we're putting this shit out or we're not putting this shit out, honestly. So
Talk to me about the day you released the album.
I'm not having fun anymore.
Yeah.
Ooh, this for this project, we had a project release party on the day that it came out. So it was at the Slide Through. Shout out to Slide Through. Shout out Sean. Shout out to them. They really made it possible. A lot of the homies came through that day. It was fucking cool, bro. It was so cool to be able to have, as an artist, to be able to have that album release gathering or project release gathering. All my friends were there. Like, it was super amazing. It was amazing. Got to perform the project on the day it came out. Like, it was just cool, bro. And like I said, a lot of opportunities stemmed from that day. Like shout out Fuchsia. That day he was like, yo, bro, we gotta do hella shows, like SoCal tour, let's go, like let's run it. I'm like, all right, fuck it, let's go. And we didn't end up doing a SoCal tour, but we ended up doing fucking 3 or 4 shows in the last 6 months. So shit's been like going crazy since that album came out, bro. Compared to fucking the first half of the year.
Yeah. Wow. What are your goals for the upcoming year?
I want to drop another project for sure. I want to make a bunch of music with my friends. I want to perform, bro. Keep performing with the band. I want to. This is the big one, bro. This one has an underline on it. I want to score a film. Like I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, if you make movies, bro, like, hit me up. I want to score that shit. I want to compose it. Like, me and my homie Johnny, like, we have that goal. So next year, that's the big underline. That's what I want to do.
That's dope. What if I make a short film? Would you compose
Oh
it?
hell yeah! Fuck yeah, bro.
I've been considering it again.
Hell yeah.
Trying to go back to my roots.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
What would you say is one thing that distinguishes SockJus from Alan Armenta?
I don't want to say. I want to say there's not much. Like, I'm myself, like, all the time. Like, SockJus is kind of just like what I drop my music under. But I'm pretty much the same person all the time. We just had me and Sean and like a couple of the homies at the slide through had a conversation like this. Like, they asked me like, when you introduce yourself, do you introduce yourself as Sock or Alan? And I'm like, shit. Like, it really, like, I do both, bro. I do both. Like, it really just depends what comes out of my mouth at that point. You know what I mean? But there's not much, bro. There's not much. Alan is SockJus, and SockJus is Alan, bro.
I love that. I love that. Normally, there's like, I used to have the alternative ego. I would call myself like the subject because that was like a different person that I wanted to embody. So I'm glad to hear that it's like they're more so intertwined.
Yeah, for sure.
Like having
I wouldn't be
else.
surprised, or you shouldn't be surprised if one day I don't even go by SockJus anymore. Yeah. One day I'm just Alan. You know what I mean?
I like
so, that. But as today, I'm SockJus, bro.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, would you say it depends on like the environment sometimes too? Like if you're at, I don't know, work, for example, like, oh, I'm Alan.
Bro, that's crazy because at work I'm Sock. Like, I work at Guitar Center right now, bro. Yeah. And everybody calls me Sock. On my name tag is Sock, bro. Customers be clowning, bro. They come in, they be clowning. They be like, Sock? I be like, yeah. They be like, damn.
Where does it come from, by the way? The name.
Oh shit!
That's been my curiosity since day one.
Dude, from Reno Valley High School, bro. That's where it comes from. I made a joke in like French class one day, bro. And the punchline was SockJus. And ever since then, like, people just started calling me that. Made it my gamer tag on Xbox. So like, people that I would play Xbox with at the time, they would call me SockJus. So when it came to drop music, it was already kind of like obvious. Like, what am I gonna be? Yeah, SockJus. So to this day, my gamer tag is still just SockJus.
That's so cool.
Mm-hmm. Man, that's how I came, bro. That's how I came. Yeah, shout out Mr. Means class.
Mr. Means?
Yeah, French.
I never had.
You never had French? Damn, you're the Spanish?
I took Spanish for an easy A, dude. Yeah, and I got a B in there.
I try to do that, bro, and they're like, no, you're not taking Spanish. I was like, why? They're like, because you already speak Spanish. I was like, fuck. They're like, if you want Spanish, you got to take native speakers. Mm-hmm. And like, I knew how to speak Spanish, but like, I think native speakers, you also got to know how to like write it. Like, I know how to write it, but like, bro, shit's going to be spelled wrong. Like, you know what I mean? So.
And you just try and sound it out? Get it.
Yes, bro. So they didn't let me take Spanish. So I ended up taking French.
What was your time in school like?
Homie, I was a clown, bro.
I remember Swagger McDagger.
Damn, cuzzo. Damn. Show him the contact photo, bro. I was just telling him the other day, I'm like, damn, bro, if you remember Swagger McDagger, bro, you know me.
Hey.
Yo, that's not me no more, bro. That's not my person anymore. I was like, man, I was a fucking crazy motherfucker growing up, bro. I used to just, I don't know, I did a bunch of dumb shit. Yeah. Wild out a little bit. Not crashed out too hard, but man, I was a little shit, bro. When I was a kid, I was a little shit.
I see. Yeah. When was that moment where it kind of flatlined a little bit, where you were less of a little shit to more grown?
Dude, like senior year, bro. Even like the latter end of senior year, bro. I'm like, fuck, like I was still beefing out with teachers and shit senior year, which is like too old, bro. Like, shout out, what's her name? Miss Flo. You remember Miss Flo? Did you know Miss Flo? She was like the art teacher. Bro, I was beefing out with the art teacher. Like, what type of shit is that, bro? But shout out Miss Flo, man. I rock with her.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until like senior year for real, I was like,
okay, I've done enough. I've done enough.
Yeah.
That's still pretty early, to be honest. I didn't change till I was like 21. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Dang, man. We used to have Mr. Ellsworth class together.
Yeah, Mr. Ellsworth, bro. Hey, was Mr. Ellsworth a weeb, bro?
A what?
A weeb?
Oh, what's that?
Like an anime head, bro? I feel like he was into anime, bro.
I wouldn't doubt it. He had a daughter that was...
He was old as
yeah.
Which was crazy. So it was his daughter.
It was his daughter, yeah.
Dude, see, me and Ray were talking about it, and we were like, dude, that had to be his granddaughter. But I'm like, we're just like, wow, like, we don't know how that fucking happened. Like,
dude, he was always with her, like, at the football games.
Yeah,
too.
he was, bro. We were saying, like, he used to love that. He used to love that girl,
yeah,
bro.
For sure.
I don't know why I'm saying he used to, bro. He's probably still out there chilling.
I hope so.
I hope so.
He didn't remember me after 9th grade.
Oh, yes, bro. Done, bro. Brain is cooked. Like, there was times you'd be in his class and he didn't know who you were type seriously. Shit, bro. Like, Mr. Ellsworth did not give a fuck about his class, bro.
There was a moment where... Were you there when I, like, punched him?
You punched Mr. Ellsworth,
I didn't
bro?
punch him.
Oh, shit. Do you remember that?
Wait, you had the bulletproof jacket? The bulletproof jacket?
Yeah, like, I gave him a jab in the stomach. But, like, it was like a shadow jab. But he thought I hit him. So he, like, told the campus supervisors, and I got, like, suspended.
You know, I think he made a joke about that one time.
What?
Might have been why you were suspended, but I don't remember what the joke was. But, bro, that's fucking insane, bro. Be honest, bro. Did you punch Mr.
I think I may have gotten a finger on him. Yeah. I think I may have gotten a finger on him.
Bro felt that and was like,
I'm assaulted. Get him out of here.
That's fucking funny, bro. Mr. Ellsworth's class was a good time, though.
That was a good time.
Coding was fun.
Yeah. Agario. I only played
Agario. Homie. The memories... The memories you're unlocking right now are crazy. But Agario was fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
Until all them hackers came. And...
They got rid of it?
Nah, it's just... Agario's not the same, bro. Agario's not the same.
Okay. Have you had any criticism that has stuck with you in a positive manner?
Yeah. Usually, it's a lot of shit to, like, point out. But usually, it'll be things that come from like my friends, like for example, like my homie Cam, bro. All the time he'll just give me constructive criticism, bro. This motherfucker Ray, all the time he be giving me constructive criticism too. Like my girl, it's all about just hearing like good constructive criticism from the people I care about, and listening to that criticism rather than like, you know, the pointless like hater criticism. So
I see. Yeah, it's best to know you have like someone who understands, like, how do I put it, they have your heart at interest, like they have your best heart at interest. So if they tell you constructive criticism, it's for a good reason. So that's like what you can listen to, as opposed to somebody on the internet who's commenting just on some hate and some gibberish.
Bro, like the homie Bryce, bro. He's a producer, artist too, bro. He's fucking insane. Like, I could be around him and just be growing in real time musically. Like whenever I make music with him, bro, he just be like, nah, that wasn't it. He reminds me of fucking Dr. Dre when he be just like bringing the best out of certain artists. Yeah. So shout out Bryce, bro. His criticism is crazy.
Yeah. Damn. And then, who would you say is one of your biggest influences to being an artist?
Chet Baker, man. No brainer. It's crazy because, it's interesting because Chet Baker's not like a hip hop artist at all. Like, he's not even from my time. Okay. So, But Chet Baker inspires me a lot, bro. He makes me want to play the trumpet. He makes me want to play the trumpet, bro. And just the way he would like make his music, bro.
Yeah.
It inspires the fuck out of me. I listen to his shit, get inspired all the time. I sample his shit all the time.
Mm-hmm.
He's a dog.
Any good tracks?
What you mean?
Like Chet Baker? Like
good songs from Chet
Yeah.
Baker. It's Always You, the one I sampled for To Scarlet. That's a fire ass one. Damn, I'm blanking, bro. Yeah, it's one of those on the spot things. Damn, bro. Let me look on this shit real quick. I got you, bro.
Send them to me.
Oh yeah, bro. I got a whole playlist, bro. I got a whole fucking playlist. Ooh, There Will Never Be Another You. That's a crazy one. That old feeling. Oh, Everything Happens to Me. I almost named the project that, bro. I can say that out loud because I'm not going to do it no more. But I almost named the project Everything Happens to Me. Which is a hard-ass project name. But I just think it's too close to I'm Not Having Fun Anymore.
Everything Happens to Me. Yeah.
It's like damn near the same idea.
Yeah. The same sort of emotion I get from listening to him, too.
I Fall in Love Too Easily. That's a crazy one, too. Time After Time. Chet Baker puts out fucking... Well, he doesn't put out shit no more, but, like, man, Chet Baker's discography is insane.
Yeah. I'll check him out. Okay, I have a problem. I have a problem when I, like, recommend you and they ask, what's his genre? How would you define your genre?
Fuck, dude. I have that problem, too. Dude, I don't know, man. Cause it's not straight rap, you know. But it's also not hip hop. So like, what the fuck is it?
I'm gonna have to sample one of your songs and then put it into ChatGPT and say, what is this?
What is it? You know what? Let's do that shit, bro. Let's do that, and then we'll put it on the video, like what genre it came up with. Yeah.
This is it.
Hell yeah.
Dang. Okay. I'm gonna say a quote or a post that you had. So you said, I was listening to this CD today and I realized how much I love this fucking album. Like, bruh, I really mixed and mastered this bitch myself and I deadass couldn't be prouder. Recorded on 18 mics, all the work done on a 2013 MacBook Air, went through crazy ass lengths emotionally and physically to get this art out. And in hindsight, I'm so happy about how I'm not having fun anymore turned out and come out to be. What a time in my life, bro. From picking up the keys for the first time and making literal ass to the final master. This shit is art. What was the moment before that led to that moment of catharsis?
Bro, so I think I accidentally turned on the album in my car. And I was listening to it, and the CD sounds way different than streaming. CD is like super like raw. You get damn near the raw file. So I'm listening to the CD in the car, and I'm just hearing the mix, and I'm like, damn, like this shit is so hard. I'm hearing the interlude come in, and then the second song come in. I'm like, fuck. Then Keep It a Buck comes in, and then Proud of Me, and I'm just like, whoa. So I listened to that bitch like, I'm not gonna lie, like 2-3 more times, and then I made that post. I just took a picture of the CD, and I was like, oh my god, like you can hear it, like when you read it, it's like, bro. I was just in that moment. I was like, bro, this shit sounds so good. I can't believe like I made this. I can't believe I made this. And you see, bro, on some like bullshit, bro. I made it on bullshit. Like on a 2013 Mac. That's ass, bro. That's cheeks. I retired the computer after that though, but 18 mics, that's cheeks. Like Audio-Technica mics, that's so cheeks, bro. For people who know, that is so cheeks. And that just goes, like, the point I'm trying to make is, like, it's what I had. So, like, I just couldn't believe that's what that sounded like with what I had. It was insane, bro. It was a great moment. It was a great moment for me.
I love that for you, man. It just goes to show too that it doesn't matter. Like if you have an idea, if you want to become somebody or become an artist, whatever it is, it doesn't matter what you have because there's all kinds of resources and options that you can choose from. But as long as you create with what you have in your vicinity, you can still make something that's masterful to yourself and to other people, right? And if other people are loving what you make, then it just reinforces like, okay, I gotta keep going. And things eventually get better. You get more equipment.
Yes, you know? Bro. And that's such a skill to have, bro. Like being able to like work on the fly like that, bro. That shit makes you priceless, bro. Like you're an asset, you know what I mean, to like a team. Mm-hmm. So
you become lethal.
Yes,
literally. Bro. Yeah. Man, I had another question just now, but it went away. Would you say the only way you've gotten better was by failing?
I wouldn't say that's the only way because I feel like I've gotten better through experiencing, and that's not always failing. Like for example, performing. I feel like I don't always have to fail a performance for me to get better at performing. Like sometimes you need that confidence boost of like, damn, bro, I just did that fucking performance. Now the next time you perform, you're gonna think back like, man, I got this shit. And like people feel that, bro. You know, the crowd feels that confidence. So it's good to keep going. Like yes, learn off your L's, but damn, bro, like use them W's, bro. Yeah. Use them fucking W's.
I love that. Use the W's. That's so good. Yeah, that one's gonna stick to. Because I tend to focus so like I'll do really good things, but I'll like dust them off as if they're nothing, almost as if like nothing can really satisfy me sometimes. So whenever I like fail, quote unquote, I'll like just focus on the failure, as opposed to like really highlighting my victories. Mm-hmm. You know, you ever have that yourself?
Yeah, bro, and sometimes you gotta just check yourself. I was talking to the homie Patron after that SockJus and friends. Mm-hmm. Shout out Patron. I was talking to him, but it's funny when I look back on it, like not in a comedic way, but like in a nice way, bro. Like he was telling me like, yo, bro, he's like, when you think of this night, he's like, just remember you did that shit. He's like, you did it. So, like, it just goes back to show, bro. Like, sometimes you do gotta just appreciate the shit you did, bro. And now when I think of that night, bro, I think of fucking Patron telling me, like, damn, bro, appreciate that shit. Appreciate that night. And who knows, maybe I wouldn't have had the same appreciation for that night had it not been for Patron telling me, like, hey, bro, appreciate this shit. And that, I don't know, that's a feeling that I'm always carry with me. Like, now I gotta appreciate everything that I put so much work into.
Yeah. Man, that's super cool. Shout out Patron for that.
Shout out Patron, man.
So then, from what it seems like, man, you have like a really good reinforced tandem of people who are like supportive, appreciate you, and then also are working on the same thing. How is it that built over a certain amount of time?
I want to say, so it's different for all of my relationships, obviously. Some of my relationships are from when I was a kid. Like, look at us, bro. Like, we're here. Like, I've known you, you know, for years. Yeah. Some people I met earlier this year. Mm. So it's really just like an accumulation of just being a true person. So, like, always be a true person, bro. And, like, your network will always be growing and growing and growing because like you may not talk to a certain person for a few years, but like you always been true to them. So like the next time y'all link up, there's no friction. It's like that's what having a good network is. So I just try to like be a true person to everybody and make music, bro, and create. Like I'm in this shit to like enjoy life. So
yeah. You're embodying that, you know. I see that, and I see it on the screen. By the way, you're really good at putting yourself out there, like with your posts, your Instagram,
thanks, bro.
your stories.
Sheesh.
You ever seen that Tyler the Creator video
Which one?
where he's talking about like the upcoming generation of artists? He'll say like you think of the idea, you write it down, you record it, you edit it, but then you'll post one story about it once it's like created, you know? So it's like put your shit out there more. Like if you have something that took you months to create, you're just gonna give it one story in one post. Like,
Man, it's cool that you say that, cause like personally, I feel like damn, like I don't promote shit enough, but it's great that you say that, bro. It's reassuring.
Yeah, you put yourself out there a lot. The stories, you'll have like 10 stories on one. I'm like, damn, let's go. Good shit. Yeah.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, man, keep it up. Last question. So I saw this video the other day, and it was pretty much this guy was talking about how as a creator, there comes a moment where you no longer feel like taking from the world. So like you don't feel like consuming anymore. You feel like producing and giving it to them. Do you have that sort of connection to like consuming and giving?
Like music?
Yeah.
You know what? It's funny. When I did start working on music, my perception towards music did change, and I did stop listening to a lot of the music that I was listening to, just because my music like appetite was being fed by creating music rather than just listening to music all the time.
Interesting.
So yeah, I would say like after I started making music, I definitely stopped looking for music in the same way. It was a different way that I was looking for music now, like, and the way I was listening to music was different now too, like, so
That's interesting. So like before, for example, you would like listen to purely lyrics, but then the more you started improving upon your own craft, you're like, oh well, I'm actually listening to the little beat in the background.
Yeah, and then you start that's a very good like point. Yes, I did feel that way. Now that you say that, bro, like I did feel like I was listening to a lot of lyrics growing up, and then once I started really making music, you start wondering like how to really make it. So you start paying attention to the sounds, and you, like I said, I started listening to that shit different, like, with a different ear.
Right. Man, and it's kind of cool that now that you have that different ear, it kind of plays in your music. Like we just talked about how we couldn't define your genre, and it just kind of goes with that, the fact that like you listen to music in a certain way and your audience also reacts to it in a different way, something that they can't really identify. So I don't know, that's just pretty interesting. The way you listen to it and create it, it also goes the same way with your audience too, where they listen to it but they can't identify what it is, you know?
Yeah, man, that's cool.
That's cool, man.
That's cool as fuck, bro.
Dude, SockJus, Alan, I appreciate your time dearly, man. Thank you so much for hopping on
Bro,
the show.
thank
dude.
you. Thank you, bro.
Dearly, man.
You had some fucking great questions.
Thanks, man. I'm trying to get better. You have anything for the fans? Anything you're working on
Yeah.
pretty soon?
So please go listen to I'm Not Having Fun Anymore. I know we talked about it a lot. Please go listen to that shit. Live band rendition coming soon. It's going to be fucking amazing. Follow me on the gram, SockJus. Thank you for having me, bro.
Of course.
New music is always on the way. Fucking shit is always on the way.
Yes.
So thank you guys. Thank you, George.
I'm super excited, dude. This guy, whatever he says, he takes action on it, and I'm very, very excited to see what he has.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. Don't gas me up like that, bro. That's funny as fuck, bro. That's what's up.